What's up, everybody? It's your favorite little redneck CJ. Today I'm gonna show you my assault rifles. Like I said last video, I would go in more detail with my assault rifles. So let's see the AK. Now the AK-470, it's pretty much the same thing as the assault rifle. The only difference is a hair bit more aim. The damage can be pretty much the same. I mean, that's just the standard. It goes to 50. I drew mine up to about 56. And it's not much different. I guess if you just want to be different than everybody else on the game, feel free to run an AK. But you can also use the assault rifle and build the same gun. The only difference is that's the real AK-47 receiver. Now the muzzle brakes, I use the balanced muzzle brake, the Armcon. It works pretty good. The Vulcan power brake I use for everything, and I think I'm gonna switch to this one for this match, says it a little bit of extra damage helps. That's the suppressor that I used on the Mosin Nagant that I built. I'll show you that in a later video. Yeah, it's a pretty good setup. Of course, I have the AK barrel. Now, my tactical assault rifle, I'm pretty proud of that. I'll normally run the Vulcan power brake on it just to give it as much damage as possible, because it's gonna have the same amount. Well, it's gonna have more damage than all your assault rifles, but I guess your only difference would be your aiming's better. The power brakes, I used the balanced one first, and it gives you a little bit more aiming, but that damage, like I said, I run incendiary rounds on it, and I forgot to put it on before I started the video. And the power brake with the incendiary rounds, they work about the same as the normal common bullets. Now, I know what you're going to say, the common bullet does a lot more damage than this. Well, yes, but I'm also comparing it to, say, a normal assault rifle. It'll do the same amount of damage as the normal assault rifle with the incendiary bullets. So, stuff tends to work out better. One quick thing, the stocks I use, I always use that Vulcan extender stock unless I just want to make it look like the real thing I've seen before, because that would be the real stock right there. The red sand compensator stock, that's pretty much what's on a real AK. Just that look. The stock that I run, the extender stock, the Vulcan extender, it's, like I said, has the most accuracy, and it'll bring it up a lot. And not to mention, if you use that with a power brake, you don't lose a lot of aiming like you think you would. It's pretty good. Of course, I run quick mags on everything, except depending on the kind of people I'm playing with. If all of a sudden I notice that I'm getting swarmed half the time and I'll have 5 or 6 people after me, I'm going to run an extended mag just in case I get cornered. Usually when you get cornered, things don't work out too well. The sights I run, I always run the hollow sight. That was the one I started with when I first got the game, and it works pretty good. It's really good if you want to get pinpoint with a smaller sight, but I tend to run the triangular hollow sight. Works the best for me. Of course, everybody's different. I wouldn't expect everybody to use the same thing and expect to be just as good. Go ahead and fix my bolt action rifle. Alright, let's get straight into a match. Enough waiting.
objective. Eliminate hostile agents.
Alright, so Metro, Metro, I call it the submachine gun pit, because that's usually what everybody else is running. Between a submachine gun and an assault rifle on Metro, that's what you're going to be fighting the most. The AK-74, 74, what am I saying, 470, it did well, actually better than expected in this match. I was expecting just to go in and there'd be a couple tryhards in there running machine guns and I wouldn't even get a kill. Unless it was a cheap shot, threw a grenade up the stairs and happened to hit one. It's pretty good. Those bullpup guns like I just got killed by, that was probably one of my favorite guns that I started with. I don't know which I like better, either the AK-470 or the bullpup full auto. This one thought he could get past me. This one right here, I'm proud of this little kill. This should have been a triple, but the guy didn't walk in the room in time. This is probably the best I've done in days. But the AK-470, it's a very good gun. If you get it set up right and play with it enough. Typically every time I get a new gun, I'll go straight into practice and do at least 10 rounds on it to get used to the gun. And I'll also face off against 15 of the bots in the game. Alright, now watch this right here. This is probably one of my proudest moments. Watch this right here. I probably won't ever do anything like it again. All three of them came out and they were just no match for the 470. AKs for days. Oh, one thing I probably should mention, when you run a depot setup, a lot of people that, I never even knew this, but a lot of people will take off the health and ammo, the health and ammo perk, I guess I could call it, well, the supply. You actually want to keep both of them, because one, you never know how long you're going to survive. I've ended up surviving to where I ran out of ammo for everything. And I've had to use a knife until I got killed. That was very frustrating. Not to mention you're getting shot at a lot, and I'm getting chased by several people. If I can run to a depot and refill my health, at least just refill my health, I can survive a whole lot longer. Bullets, on the other hand, you run through them quicker than you'll run through health, 9 times out of 10. If it goes the other way around, you might have a problem. Unless you're just that picky about the shots, and that's my only answer. And it looks like I got killed by an AK-470. At least I'm doing really good. I'm 12 and 5. That's That's great. And these people are pretty good too. The ones I'm playing against. I don't know, my team seems to be pulling the weight pretty well with 52 and 44. Yeah, if only this thing had its fire rate with the damage of the tactical assault rifle, then that'd be a deadly little piece of machinery. I'm sorry if I'm not talking as much as I should. It's hard to figure out what all I can say about it. I mean, it's a good gun, but it's your own opinion to how you think of it. I'm just showing you my side of it, why I think it's good. And it's straightforward. It's basically the assault rifle, just a different receiver, and you got that little bit of extra aim. But like I said in my first video, aiming doesn't mean anything if you can't hit your target to begin with. So I figured I'd post this video first before I did a sniper rifle video. It's very, very hard to get into a game where it's the right map, everybody's using the right gear. I mean, you're gonna have some people. If I was facing off against snipers about my own skill, then that would be pretty fun. I could get you some good video on it, but it's not that simple. I can't believe I just got cheap shot by a grenade launcher. I did the tutorial when it first came out. The grenade launcher let me down a lot. I figured it was gonna sling a grenade maybe a few hundred yards, but this thing slung at about 4 foot. And I got to thinking, like, yeah, you're able to shoot frag grenades off pretty quickly. Oh look, a freaking swarm rocket. I actually love that thing. It does pretty good. I like a bigger area of effect. I've seen some people do some work with them Stinger rockets though. I guess I can't say much. Oh, the blind man's gun. You never miss what you point at. And I got killed while I was in HRV. That's one thing, you might want to double check yourself before you use HRV. It takes a while to get out of it and it takes a while to go into it. So if you're hearing gunshots all around you, sometimes about the best radar you have can be your ears. All you gotta do is listen good enough and you'll be able to tell when there's people rounding the corner, because they're going to shoot. Not everybody's running a suppressor. Even if they are, if they're close enough, you can hear the shot fired each time out of the suppressor. It's a suppressor. It's not a silencer. There's really no such thing as a silence gun. The only thing a suppressor will do is make the shot sound like something else and quiet it down. Really, if anything. Now, speaking real life, a suppressor, if the only purpose I could see it used, if say you hunt in a place where you've got houses around and people don't like hearing gunshots, which rules out a lot of people, then a suppressor can be pretty good, because then everybody's happy, nobody hears the shot or they barely hear it, and you won't have to wear ear protection when running it either, so it won't damage your hearing. So it's a win-win situation. I can't believe we lost. We've been doing Well, it could have been better. That was a great match anyway. I showed you the AK 470, how I can run with it. That was pretty good. Alright, so I reckon that about wraps it up. Leave in the comments below if you would like to see more different guns. Send me a combination of what you think is good. I'll run it, we'll see how it goes. Alright, this is your favorite little redneck CJ, signing out.